seen wickedness going on under this heaven. Immutable Shantalabeli. I have seen evil under this heaven going on here. Oh, it may not be so. Here, Mosatala. This one hurt me so much. Yeah, terrible. This one hurt me so much. Bestiality, Masatu, homosexuality, yeah, Mama Yekebo, lesbianism, Neposatu, hey, is an abomination, Mama Yo, Nerebose, Imorabo, yeah, Malabasu, yeah, Orobosu. Sex never made for iniquity, never made at all the way you use it. Remember, there is a judgment throne awaiting Masatalabo. Remember, there is judgment throne awaiting all misuse in my Talabo. It says, never meant for iniquity, the way you use it is an abomination. Masano, yeah, Boseke, mama, everything is turned upside down. Everything is being squashed. Everything all about you to scatter, but yeah, again, but yeah, we made it anew. But yeah, Yahuwah is gonna make it all new again. Sex is a holy service, right from the heavens, give it unto humanity. Marabayu is gonna make it all new again. He's gonna make it all new again. Sex is so holy. Sex is a holy service. Sex is a sacred service. Sex is a spiritual service. Never meant to use. Never meant to use the way you use it. Marabayu, are you not afraid? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you not afraid? Mama, yeah. Let someone be afraid of you. Let someone be afraid of you. He's gonna set judgment. He's gonna set judgment upon every iniquity, upon every evildoer, upon every sex abuser. Yeah, oh, yeah, my do be once and repent. Mama Yado, Boroko say. Greetings to the 14 tribes of Israel scattered in the four corners of the earth, and to the Gentiles called by the name of Abba Yahuwah. Shabbat Shalom, much love and much prosperity attend you, family, for you are the reason of our time like truth, because the time is simply near. Just as we see the days goes by, and so draw nigh the coming of Yahushua HaMashiach. Just as the Malach of Yahuwah saith unto Yehukanah, the Revelator, sealed not the prophecies of this book, for the time is near. Exactly what we are doing here, family. Decode the end times prophecies, signs, dreams, in preparing people like you, body like you, house like you, for the returning of King Yahushua HaMashiach, our eternal bridegroom, to whom due all praise, worship, honor, adoration, wealth, power, glory, riches, to the glory of his magnificent Father Yahuwah the Almighty, and to the Ruach HaKodesh, the very DNA of Abba Yahuwah, the very ablaze one, the pure energy of my eternal Abba. Abba Yahuwah, you have been worshipped in the temple of your handmaid, your eternal Isha, for you are my eternal Ish. Yes, Abba, I love you. Hallelujah. Because you first loved me with the eternal one. Rebo sikaya bo sikeya. I love you, Abba. All right, now, family. So here we are in the heavenly courtroom of Abba Yahuwah with this powerful message titled for you and me, right from the very throne of judgment. Iyore, one of Paris, Polyandrous lifestyle is a sin against Edo'S land. Should I take it again? Iyore, one of Paris, Polyandrous lifestyle. It is a sin against Edo'S land, the great Edo'S land. It is a sin. Polyandrous. Polyandry. That's one woman having two men, two husbands. Alright? We didn't see anything of that nature right from the royal law. So by the wisdom of Abba Yahuwah, and I take it down, or rather the Ruach HaKodesh in me, now take it down to the case of idolatry. Alright? To the case of idolatry. The English word call it polyandry. But the royal law calls it idolatry. Alright? Like I always love to say, it's not personal. Okay? It's not personal at all. Not sensational. Not by sentiment. Not by radiation burning. Not by self, propaganda. Not at all. But by the royal law's objective. I want to do it through the mind of Abba Yahuwah. Genesis way down to Revelation simply means the mind and the heart of Abba Yahuwah, because it is His word. You studying the word of Yahuwah, you are just reading the mind of Abba Yahuwah. So let's do it, family, as the royal law commands us, to do. Here we are, Deuteronomy 27 verses 26. Cursed be he that confirm not all the words of this law to do them, and all the people shall say, Amen. So what did the royal law say? Cursed be he that does not confirm the spoken word of Abba Yahuwah. That was why the biblical Messiah says, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeded out of the mouth of Abba Yahuwah. Just as your physical body needs food, for nutritionals, to strengthen your bones, tissues, every marrow in you. In like manner, our spirit being needs the word, the raw word, undilutable word of Abba Yahuwah, to grow, to fat, to gain spiritual strength above principalities and power. Alright? So what I want to do is say, if you did not confirm the sayings of this one, you are cursed. Minus me. It is an obligation for us to confirm the sayings of Abba Yahuwah. That is, any situation that comes our way, goes to the word of Abba Yahuwah, pull out a scriptures, 2 or 3, because a precept has to be upon precept, line upon line, take here a little and take there a little. That is, take from the New Testament and take from the Old Testament and blend it up together and confirm that situation through the royal law. So I want to do some confirmation right here about the lifestyle of this Jezebel. She is good at all kinds. She is simply good. This is no way out. Actually, this is no way out. Now, the biblical Messiah, what did he say? Maybe I'm also going to read it. Here we are, Matthew chapter 12, verses 41. Listen. The men of Nineveh shall rise in judgment with this generation and shall condemn it, because they repent at the preaching of Jonas, and behold, a greater than Jonah is right here. All right, now, Nineveh was a sinner. All of them practice sin. That sinner becomes their lifestyle. They don't fear Yahuwah. They don't know nothing absolute about Yahuwah. They were so wicked in their dealings or in their doings. All right. When the word of Yahuwah was being propagated or preached, and gets there and say, in 3 days' time, you are all going down the grave. In 3 days' time, you all will be gone, far, far removed from the map of the earth. They feared. The judgment of Abba Yahuwah struck them in their hearts. And now went into repentance. So what does this have to do now with Iyore? Iyore, the men of Nineveh is already rising in judges you. Because men of Nineveh were pagan, idol worshiper, practicing all kinds of spiritism. He said they will come up in this generation and they will judge, they will condemn you. Do you see how everything, men of Nineveh is condemning you already? Babalawo will dig a grave. The other one will make a coffee. Do you think this is a joking? Stop it, my friend. When you are saying this because you snatch their customer, or because no more customer, and that is the reason why they are engaged. Come on now, stop that propaganda or deceiving. You are deceiving yourself. You are self-deceived. Meanwhile, that is deep down in your heart. You know it's not true. If you just, focus on your salt and your water business, you didn't throw your mouth to the right, to the left, to the front, to the back, no one will care about you, especially a person like me. I wouldn't have mind you at all if you're focusing on salt and water and propagating dead people. I wouldn't have bothered, knowing you. Everything is beaten against you. Everything is judged. You think this is a joking matter? No, it is prophecy again fulfilled. He said the men of Nineveh is going to rise in this generation and condemn you. Who are men of Nineveh? They are pagans. All those babalawos, all those whatever, they are condemning you. Some dug a grave and put your picture. The other one brought out, I think that was just yesterday, brought out a coffee and say you are already in. You think this is a joking matter? Anyway, prophecy again. I just want to throw this in. Prophecy already has fulfilled before our eyes. It said the men of Nineveh is going to rise in this generation and condemn them. You already been condemned by all things. The sun condemned you, the moon, the star, the night, the day, the weathers, the time clock. Everything you see makes judgment now on you. But you are just too small, okay, for everybody to be running after. I pass out but through the mind of Abayewa, your judgment is not yet. You will be hanged on the cross because you say you are Messiah, and that is the criteria of messianic, suffering. You're going to be hanged and struck. You're going to be hanged on the cross. Your cross is your sick bed. You're going to be struck on your sick bed for a whole 9 years. You see that, Edema? You are wearing pampers for. Maybe he's the one that's going to be wearing you pampers now. In YAHUAH'S mighty name, that's it. I just quickly want to throw this in because everything is beaten against you already. When I saw that, I said, this lady want to tell me that this is just a normal thing. It is a good prophecy fulfilled because the men of Nineveh, they were idol worshippers. He said they are going to rise up and condemn you in this very generation because you are a wicked Jezebel. You resurface again. You, our enemy, that troubles our kingdom. In 1 Kings chapter 18, slaying the men of Yahuwah, slaying the true prophet, in order to establish, you proclaim fast. You proclaim fast. I bet you also use my brother because I have brother family in the U.S., YAHUAH'S family, the one who I fellowship with. I bet you one also went in like manner and order him to proclaim a fast. We are on a 1 whole week journey without no water, without no food. Yours is 1 month. Jezebel is declaring fasting. And my brother in the U.S. saw it. He said, a wicked gathering. He don't even knows anything about you at all. Of course, he can't because your program is locally. Okay, you don't speak English. So he's an American. And you don't understand what you're saying. So I don't even discuss absolutely anything about you to him. Yeah, we're also commanding, tell all the congregation. He said, because evil gathering has risen up to pollute our body, to cause our body sickness, to cast spell upon us through their wicked demonic fasting. He now also brought my brother, Judea, Malek, to also give a fast. All of us, the whole family of YAHUAH'S, in the four corner of the earth, we are on 1 week fasting. As the Spirit lays, that is how he put it out. You can drink water, you can also make dry. As the Ruach HaKodesh lays you. You want to declare war. We also, before you all can be warm, it doesn't matter. Your boyfriend or girlfriend is doing it. We don't practice that here. We don't. February 13th, I was 16 years without no sex, no banging. That is the holy congregation. That is the holy woman. Whatever we speak, he has sent. Descend it with all our brother, because when you come back from Christianity, go back to the root of the royal law. That is what we teaches over here. Jezebel, declaring the fast. Abba, you want also oh my Father, I rebuke you, serpent, in the mighty name of Yahuwah. Okay, then Abba, you want also release this is all right from the heavens. Okay, let's see which one we stand. You want to fight, you want to declare war, you want to wage war. Boyfriend and girlfriend, do your fasting. And now, what is your grant and what are you propagating? Where did your instruction comes from? What scripture are you using and what ukoko and what ugwega? Anyway, let's look into her polyandrous lifestyle. Now, altogether or in a nutshell, what is sex? How does it work? All right, now there is a little jotting down of mine. Sex is one of the chief cornerstone in which Abba Yahuwah designed for a husband and a wife. Okay? One man, one woman. Not for boyfriend and girlfriend. All right, now. Sex. Is it just about, feelings, love, or joy? But a picture of something greater than that. Sex is the most noblest, ionic, powerful weapon of binding a man and a woman of oneness eternal. It is the chief cornerstone that Abba Yahuwah used to bind. It is the ionic, powerful power weapon of Abba Yahuwah. He uses to bind a man and a woman together, husband and wife, for life. Okay? For oneness, unbreakable. Okay? Says even more, ascend far as that, a picture as Yahushua and a picture as Yahushua, the Messiah, and his bride. Ephesians have that answer for you and me. Ephesians chapter 5, take it from 21 way down to 33. It said, this is a mystery. I shone unto using a husband and wife to illustrate Yahushua and his bride. Okay, that is why in the law, when a woman commits adultery, you must be stoned to death. Why? Because you brought in demons. As you corrupt your own marriage, in like manner you also corrupt spiritually, spiritually, Yahushua and his bride. That was why, this is how Abba Yahuwah always used husband and wife, marriage to illustrate his own heaven. I think Matthew 21 or 22, we see a king with a kingdom and his father now ordained or arranged a marriage for him. Revelation 21, we see that Jerusalem is a location and also a people, the wife of the Lamb. We see again Matthew 25, verses 1 to 12 or 13. We also see husband, the bridegroom, and his bride, the 5 wise virgins and the foolish one. So this is how sacred this holy service is, that Abba Yahuwah is using it to illustrate his relationship with us. Matthew 7, 21 to 23, Yahushua said to the foolish virgin, I never knew you. Now, Genesis chapter 4 verses 1 said, Adam knew his wife. You know, drop something. When Adam knew his wife, this is the idiom of sexual. This is sexual innuendo. I knew you not. Adam knew his wife and in a drop baby, planted a seed. Now, I think John chapter 6, 37, 38, 39 also said, He that believeth in me, out of his belly a river of living water will flow. If you believe that, then he knew you. Therefore, he's going to plant a holy wine in your womb. And that is going to be flowing from teaching, miracles, and all kinds of, Ruach HaKodesh displayed glory. Because you knew the biblical Messiah, he planted something right in your womb. Because our womb is Yahuwah's laboratory, man or a woman, your belly. That is where the laboratory of Abba Yahuwah is. That as soon as you are born again, being cleansed, therefore, whatever is going to use you to do here on earth, prophet or whatever office he assigned for you, it deposit all in your belly. At due time, they all will begin to overflow as the rivers of a living water, giving out to every one of us that is thirsty. To everyone, like what I'm doing, I'm pouring it out to everyone that is thirsty. Because I believe the biblical Messiah, therefore, he got me pregnant with his power to do great things on earth. Okay? So it is sexual innuendo. Like that fellowship of a husband and a wife. That is the intimacy. That is the uniqueness. That is why he keep using husband and a wife to illustrate his fellowship with us. His relationship with us. His gathering with us. When you also go to Revelation 19:1 to 9 also, he said the bride of the Lamb has already made herself ready for marriage. He kept illustrating it. Now, when a filthy woman like Iyore now, you have it two men, it's a picture of marriage corruption. That is what Abba Yahuwah revealed unto me. I myself, I was not even ready for fasting. I was not even ready. It's like flesh was, because I target her. I said when she started, I will start my fasting as well. Okay? I will start my own as well. I'm going to go for the fasting of Adasa, the one you call Esther. 3 days and 3 nights. That is fasting I always do. Or 21 days with fruits. Or 3 days and 3 nights. No water. But this one, I said so. But all of a sudden, the attack came. Even my brother Judea that also passed on this fasting until he is also sick. Abba Yahuwah revealed unto a wicked gathering has raised up against the people of the book. Now declare fasting for 1 week. Let every Yahushua family fast. Cry unto me and let me raise my judgment. That is what we are into. Alright? Because my body was already weak already. Therefore, Abba Yahuwah has to raise someone to do that. Because what is Iyore doing? Like I said, in every organization gathering, coming together, home and abroad, the 8% of Abba Yahuwah's people is always there. Because, yes, he scattered us in the 4 corners of the earth. And those are the ones Iyore is declaring destruction of pollution upon. How can the one you say, no one can judge you? Who says so? No one can judge you. When you are polluting a holy union, is it your father the devil that creates sex? Is it your father the devil that gave it out? Your father the serpent? No, it is designed by Abba Yahuwah. And he now begin to use that to illustrate his kind of relationship to us. Let me put some parts. Hosea chapter 2, you can read it in your quiet time. I want to read some portion of it. I'm reading chapter 2 verses 2 now. Plead with your mother. Plead, for she is not my wife. It is Abba Yahuwah speaking. So plead with your mother. Plead, for she is not my wife. Neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms. What is whoredom? That is spiritual idolatry. That the very one that manifests today in Iyore. How can you be keeping 2 men? And you are also a lesbian. You can't deny any of this at all. Because the one you practice this lesbianism with confesses. And you are telling people to be coming out to be confessing, whereby your wicked lifestyle you has it confess it. Even when the lady came out to confess and let people know what you once did with her, if you are staying to we don't know. But you don't. You said that is your loss. That is your rules of certain word through dead people. People need to come and begin to confess their wickedness unto you. Meanwhile, you did not confess your own wickedness unto them. You know what you are doing with a white man. You know what you are doing with a black man. Where is it that, I don't know where you get that notions from. That a woman have to keep 2 husbands. It has never been done in nowhere. Anyway, it's been done in India, the pagan. You can type it, you're going to see Indian woman keeping 2 men. Husband, at the same time, having sexual intercourse with this, having sexual intercourse with the other one. Can I take it again? Hosea chapter 2. Plead with your mother. Plead, for she is not my wife, neither am I her husband. Let her therefore put away her whoredoms, because now she is a prostitute fornicating with demons. out of her sight, and her adulteress from between her breasts. This is about your wife speaking. What is in your breast? The royal law is the word pure milk. We all need to grow. Our breast is being illustrated through the royal law. As a baby desire a pure milk to grow, this is how we desire the pure word of Yahuwah to grow. Therefore, this our breast now, Iyore's breast is being given out unto demons. And now a demon will suck your breast. You also come and begin to use that your filthy, wretched breast to be feeding the people of the book among you. Pull it out of our sight. It's not like God is going to judge. If it's better man judge, if the Most High judge, you are a gunner. And that is what we are doing over here. The Most High judgment. That is what I'm declaring. It's not self-propaganda. People to, or it's sensational to cut a great view. You say I don't do that. Our message is not for large. It's for the few that is already being chosen. I don't do that. I know you are fighting for posts. You are fighting for viewers. You are doing stupid, nasty things, to get viewers. I don't do that. I don't. I do upload. When I'm done, I go my way. Okay? Anyone that view. He said no one can cause to me except the one Yahuwah draw unto me. The few he want, he will always draw them to hear his word. That's it. If not for today, tomorrow. If not for tomorrow, next. If not for next year, next year. If not for this generation, the next generation to come. It's already there. Prepared. It's already prepared food. Only just come and sit down and dine with heaven. That's it. Habakkuk 1 chapter 30, Habakkuk chapter 1 verses 30 make it so clear that the eyes of Yahuwah is so holy to behold this iniquity. This iniquity you are practicing, say no one judges you, and only God can, no one should judge, only God can judge you. You use the white man to see document. You use the, what? You married, you have a document status of, you went into marital covenant with that man. We want to begin to throw in a scripture about her Polyandrous lifestyle. It makes a great abomination unto us. This is what defies the land. This is what pollutes the land. And you say you want to save Edo. Meanwhile, you are the Jezebel that is polluting Edo. Your lifestyle, your sin makes an abomination unto Edo's land. How can you be keeping two men? It is the worst. It's not a sin against your body. It is a sin against the land. Fornication is a sin of the body. You can see that in 1 Corinthians chapter 6, from 15 to 19 or to 20. You're going to see you sin against your own body. All right, you sin against your own body. But you committing idolatry, polyandrous, same sex, which simply, whatever they call the lesbianism, you are polluting the land. It is a sin against the land. Let us begin to prove that. Your polyandrous lifestyle, it means sin, pollution in those land. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verses 15, 16, 17, make it so clear that he that joined with harlot becomes one body with harlot. He that joined with the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKodesh, becomes one with the Holy Spirit. This is sexual innuendo. This is how Yahuwah speaks in the riddle. Still illustrated unto us sexual binding, like that of a husband and a wife. Adam knew his wife. She got pregnant. And Yahushua said to the foolish one like Iyore, I never the miracle worker, destructive miracle worker, I never knew you. That simply means to say, I never have that intimacy with you, like that of a husband and wife. And someone else did that to you. And that is the one you work miracle for, not me. You workers of iniquity. All right? You do it without the fully date. It's not me. That is why we are hearing this wicked testimony from Iyore. A whole pot will just come out from woman's vagina. She-goat came out from somebody's vagina. The other one said coffee from vagina. It is what Iyore means to them spiritual. Actually, those things is coming in. It is sex perversion, which the very one that manifested in her. How can you be keeping two men? No, that is not being done. No, you a leader. Look at the spiritual leader. Look at that breast. She is selling it. This picture, she took it about a month or 3 weeks ago. Look at all her bump, all her breasts. They are all out. If she's selling it, I don't know. How can you call yourself a spiritual leader? You still dress like a prostitute and you keep it to men and you say only God can judge you and no one can judge you since your life. You mad because the life of the one Yahushua died for. You see, you are misleading there. If you are not misleading nobody, you can keep 100 husbands. Who cares? But you put the life of the people of the book at stake. You call yourself a leader. That is the problem over here. If you are leading only your soul to destruction, we don't care. Okay? But you carry people along. And that is the problem. That is the danger in it. Alright, now here I am. Romans chapter 7, acting from verses 2 and 3. For the woman which hath an husband is bound by the law to her husband, so long as he liveth. But if the husband being dead, she is loosed from the law of her husband. So then, if, while her husband liveth, she be married to another man, she shall be called an adulteress. But if her husband be dead, she is free from that law, so that she is no adulteress, though she be married to another man. Did you see how you married to that white man? As fast as that white man is still alive, you are bound with him. There is no white man in the Bible. There is no black man marriage. Marriage is marriage. You said that with your own man that a housewife, married, I live on the husband. How can I just go? You should be ashamed of yourself. You've been needed in the palace. Be real to yourself, my friend, and stop this your stupidity. Stop pouring out your nonsense upon everyone. You'll be summoned. You'll be caught in the palace. Is it for you to be honored? If the first citizen want to honor you, definitely he will write it. He's not also gonna do that by himself. The letter is gonna be written by one of his noble chief. Okay, with his signature and said, this is my daughter, call her, I want to honor her. This is my invitation letter. But yours is not so. You know you are being called to be dealt with. You know you are being summoned to be punished. You know you are being summoned to be placed to that village where you came from. Why you say, if they don't send me letter, invitation letter, I'm not going? Are you being called to be honored? No. You are only being called to be banished. You know the reason why you were being called. Why fooling yourself? You are still trying to seduce your followers to believe that you are somebody. Meanwhile, inside of you, you are wretched. Inside of you, you are crying. You said, you are a landlady. How can a landlady? Yes, this is the reason why. In fact, the most person Iyore wish death here on earth is the white man. Is the white man. Now you are going to 40. I made a mistake when I said you were going to 41. I wanted to say 40. Okay? All in the name to inherit that white man property. You refuse to focus in your life. You are not headed to 40. Menopause is already there. You are headed to 40. All in the name of property. You refuse to let the man go. The man will poo in his pampers. You are the one to tie him pampers. You are the one to rub his brocos, his tester. You are the one to pump it for him. After you are pumping the white man brocos and or testers, you also go and pump the white man, the Igbo man, bringing the Igbo man or the Igbo man also banging you. Oh no! On top of that lesbianism, you never confess this to nobody. On top of that, you also carry money. You want to go and marry one brother in Edo. After just a little short time, the marriage dissolved. You never confess any of this to nobody. Hey, but yeah, you want people to be confessing unto you? Oh no. Do you hear? The only way you'll be loosed from the white man, except he be dead. Except the white man is dead, is no more. Therefore you are loosed. You can go and marry another man. As far as that white man liveth, you are an adulteress. That is what the English word called polyandry or polyandrous. Keep it to me. While the Igbo man is banging you, the white man is hearing. Or maybe you use voodoo to kaput down, or your wicked spirit resident in you to spoil down one's life already. Because any woman that is doing that, you will know they already, bewitched the white man in order for them to be living a dubious and a wicked lifestyle. You are only there now wishing the white man to die in order for you to become the landlord, as you said, or landlady, excuse me, as you said. Because you are just there for the property. Because of the property, you neglect your own life. You are headed to 40. No child. Yet you don't care about that. You only care about property, because if you divorce that white man, therefore you're going to call yourself a loser. How am I going to inherit the property? Only to inherit someone's property, you have to be there, and your life is being wretched and you cannot. So the one you which is here on earth dead, the most person that you are wishing dead for, it is that white man. You just want that white man not to die in order for you to get his property. And the Igbo man is also there to inherit that property, because the Igbo man know already you are using your own hand to bring destruction upon your home self. With that, he's going to marry to you. With that, he's going to stick with you. With that, he's going to follow you to the end in order for him to also get your property. He that killed by sword will also die by sword. You want the white man to die for you to get the property. Igbo man also wants you to die, because all these causes, even all those ones. Okay, let's put it that way, because it's another sign that Nineveh will rise in this generation and condemn them. They're going to judge and condemn you. We see Nineveh is already condemning you, because Nineveh was an idol worshiper. And we see they are all bringing out Ogwega, and to be condemning you, passing judgment on you, and that judgment stand. But the only way the whole world is going to know that this is from the heavenly, for you not to be saying Babalawo has power, or whatever have power, that is going to be signed 9 years. You're going to be struck in your bed of affliction for a whole 9 years. That is how the world is going to know that this judgment came from the heavenly. That is the sign, that is the criteria. Okay? In order for people not to be giving Ogwega to store in wood, but rather they are going to know that Abba Yahweh uses all things to judge you before he pronounces his crucifixion on you. Now here we are. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, 10 to 11. Listen, another characteristics of a marital covenant. And unto the married I command, yet not I, but Yahuwah. Let not the wife depart from her husband. And if she depart, let her remain unmarried, or be reconciled to her husband, and let not the husband pull away his wife. Now, what is it saying? Okay, if you are not compatible, okay, if this is not going well, all right, now, you don't want to marry anymore, packed out of that white man's life. And meanwhile, as soon as you packed out of his life, and the marriage status still stand, you are not allowed to marry another man until he die or you die. That is the only way it's resolved. Or you refund back, whatever, or you go to the court and divorce him. And if you also divorced him on a wrong ground, you will be judged. But if you also divorced him on a good ground, fine, you can go and marry to another man. But whereby your covenant with that white man stands, you don't have the right to look into another man's heart. You don't have the right to go into another man at all, as you will be punished in like manner. Igbo man is also going to be punished, because both of you is going to be judged, because you have done wickedly to that white man. You have betrayed that white man. I don't care, because you knew he's a white man before you go into a relationship. I don't care in what reason you go into that relationship. You married, that is all we know. Her marriage must be honored by her. That is what I bet you was Hebrew chapter 13, I think verses what? And also, no, verses 4. It said marriage needs to be honored by her. And I bet you is not going to live guiltless them that defy marriage bed. You defied marriage bed because this one means something spiritual. You are polluting the bride of Yahushua. You are polluting the people of the book. You are releasing pollution. That is sex perversion in a marital status. On earth, you are polluting it. And you defy Edo'S land. By so doing, you bring pollution into Edo'S land. It is a sin against the land. That is why your judgment is settled. Alright, here I would like to read it. Hebrews chapter 13 verses 4. Marriage is honorable in all and all. Whether you are a believer, you are not a believer, you need to honor marriage. In all, it didn't exempt any pagan marriage, whatever. Honor that marriage. It is honorable. That is the second commandment of Abba Yahuwah. Right in Genesis 2. Shabbat is the first commandment, follows by now the law of marriage. Okay? To procreate, we see spiritual binding for life. Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled, you defiled your bed marriage. But whoremongers and adulterers, Yahuwah will judge. You are being judged by the word of Abba Yahuwah, who created or who instituted marriage right in the beginning. It's holy. It must be honorable. but you despised and you dishonor it, you now begin to bring all demons from the pit of hell into your marriage in order to pollute other people. You not therefore call yourself a teacher. You proclaim, you declare fast, you proclaim fast. Jezebel. Now this goes for the Iboma. Leviticus chapter 20 verses 10. Both of you. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteresses shall surely be put to death. Both of you. This judgment is not for the white man, but for the Igbo man and Iyore. Both of you will be stoned to death by YAHUAH'S judgment. This thing goes again for both of you. You will be stoned by the judgment of Abba YAHUAH. Deuteronomy 22 to 24. If a man be found lying with a married woman, woman married to an husband. Oh, let me take it again. If a man be found lying with a married woman, no, I take it again. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die. Both the man that lie with the woman, and the woman, so shall thou put away evil from Yisrael. The earth is YAHUAH and the fullness thereof. That was what Habakkuk chapter 1 verses 13 says. The eyes of YAHUAH is too holy to behold this iniquity you are doing. He irritates him. Listen to 23. If a damsel that is a virgin be betrothed unto an husband, and a man found her in the city, and lie with her, then he shall bring them both out unto the gates of the city, and ye shall stone them both with stones, that they die. The damsel, because she cried not, be in the city, and the man, because he had humbled his neighbor's wife. So thou shalt put away evil from among you. Rebo Shantaya Baba Seke. This is the judgment of Iyore and the Iboma. You will be stunned by YAHUAH'S judgment. This stone for the Iboma can come to him like an accident, like a sudden death. But for Iyore, it is 9 good years. This is how the whole Edo or the whole world that is following this event is going to know where Iyore destruction comes from. It comes from heaven. The very one you are defied. His only hide that men not to see evil. His only instruction right from the beginning, Genesis chapter 2, he ordained marriage. The very one you look down on, the very one you despises, the very one you brought in demons into in order to pollute Abba YAHUAH'S holy sites and to defy those lands. You are being judged, okay, in YAHUAH'S mighty name. What you have done, this is how horrible it is before YAHUAH. Deuteronomy 24, you can take it from 1 to 4. When a man had taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she found no favor in his eyes, because he had found some uncleanness in her, then led him with a bill of divorcement and gave it in her hand, and sent her away out of his house. Now what is he saying? A woman supposed to be a virgin before your husband comes. He is the one to unlock that seal Abba YAHUAH put. But when you deceive a man, say you are a virgin, you go, you deceive him, and after married, the man lie with you and say that you are no more a virgin. For that, there is a grant for divorcee. And he said when he has divorced, he has to give you a letter sending you out. That is how wicked sex perversion is. He have to send you out of his house. He said then you also go to another man and deceive that man, and that one will also find out, or maybe that one died. That one can maybe want to cope with you, or that one died. He said that one also need to send you out. And he said when that one send you out, the first marriage you went should not take you back anymore. What you are doing to that white man is even more severe than this, because he never sent you out, but you sent yourself on the street. You bounce on the street, have sexual intercourse with another man. You return it back to him again. You going outside. You return it back to him again. Let me read verses 4. What that simply means, because you are off and on. Off and on. Verses 4 now. Her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again to be his wife. After that she is defiled, for that is an abomination before YAHUAH. And thou shalt not cause the land to sin, which YAHUAH thy Elohim giveth thee for an heritage. Do you see what you did? He said what you are doing, it makes pollution in the land. It means to defile the land. You jumping, you are married. You did not even cut him off. Neither did the man send you out. But you are the one doing that to your own self, running out and coming in, and running out and coming in. Your first husband is still over there with you. You are running out of him. You are coming into him. It said that sin makes an abomination to the land. Family, we are done. Iyore, you are being judged in YAHUAH'S mighty name. We have about 3 messages again I jotted down coming up. We will looks about the King of Kings. The higher one, we want to look about the 2 kings, the greater king and the lesser king. I think that one will follow before we now also go into other 2. Okay, Imariabe don't have no authority to swear. We'll also look into that. And the other one, what else again? Iyore is afraid to die. You don't want to go. But the power of your salt and water, this is what you're supposed to prove it unto us that it lives. That salt and water commandment is alive. You should have just used it to bathe. It goes to the palace and return back with testimony. Everybody's going to run after you. We're going to also look into that. Okay? So it's not the van. That's why you're afraid. Okay, family, we are done. So by YAHUAH'S grace, we put out another one. I think the 2 kings, the greater king and the lesser king. Want to see what that is in Edo? It's a sign. I respect our great Oba of Edo because it's a sign in my life. So I want to unveil that. I'm also concerned about this filthiness of Iyore concerning that great man of YAHUAH in our lands. Shalom, family.